Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose. I'm going to share a quick flip through with you today of my bullet journal in September. So that was my Welcome to September page, and I completed a kind of Zentangle seahorse. This was how my calendar and goals pages looked by the end of the month. And I still always set my goals in the 4 sections for me: creative, home and work. And this is where I track my followers on social media. This was a slight change for me in September. I'm still doing the gratitude pages because I really like those. On this side of the page, I've always been doodling out or lettering my memories from the month. So in August it looked like this, but because I have a separate journal now where I'm trying to do a sketch every day of something significant that's happened, it felt like too much duplication, so I've decided to remove that page from my journal. And I found this picture in Flow magazine, which I really loved, so I just added some stickers and doodled in white pen over the top of it. That was my monthly tracker for September. And these is my weekly plans, and I use a Project Life card just tipped into the edge of the page using washi tape, where I write my goals for the week there, so that when I'm working on other pages in my journal I can leave it open and still see it to try and remind me of what I wanted to get done that week. This is my daily improvements journal, where every night I try and write down 3 or 4 things that I think I've done well at, and that's really just to help me at the end of the day not think about everything I didn't get done and the tasks that I had to migrate, but just to sit and focus on the things that I did get done that day. And I also just include some highlights of the week and pick a quote. And those were my daily plans for that week. This was my next weekly plans. And I use my weekly plan really as just a bank of tasks. Because I work for myself, I can usually pick and choose when I want to do certain tasks, but I get overwhelmed if I can see them all at the same time. So I write everything down on here I want to get done that week. If there's anything date specific, I put it under here, or I'll put it next to the task if it needs to be done on a certain day. But then at night when I'm setting up for the next day, I just come back to this and look at what tasks I haven't yet completed and put them onto the next day's plan. So again, that's my daily improvements journal for that week and my dailies. And that's the end of that bullet journal. I've just come to an end of that one. That's a Rodiorama. So back in my TN, I've set up my new bullet journal, and I'm now using a Rhodia Goal book. And I don't know if you've seen inside these yet, but they're much thicker than the Rodiorama. You've got a section in the front to write your details, and I'm on volume 6. It's my 6th bullet journal. You get quite a few contents pages. You also get these that I believe are called perpetual calendars. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see that, but they say April, May, June along the top. So I'm using them kind of as my future log. So I've set up in there October, November and December. And then you've got more space again separated by each month, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use those yet. So that's my next set of weekly plans. And I highlight these boxes in blue for water, yellow for exercise and orange for healthy eating. As you can see, there's, as usual, not much filled in on those. And then I always put a currently reading and notes, so anything that's happened that week I want to make a note of, or something that I need to make sure I do next week. Again, my daily improvements journal and my dailies. And this was the last week of September. And then this is where I've started to set up for October. I did film a Plan With Me video, which you'll be able to find linked below. And that's how this is looking so far. So I've started my gratitude pages where I fill out at least one line every day, and I will cover up this memories page at the end of the month. And I've changed my dailies layout. I've been following for ages somebody on Instagram called Pen Paper Soul, who again I will link down below in the descriptions. I really enjoy her layout, so I'm trying this week to have a go to see whether that kind of layout would work for me. So I've had to use really small writing, but I do like how compact it is, and I've moved parts of my monthly tracker also onto this page so I can keep an eye on it during the week and not forget about them. So that was my flip through for September. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please do leave them down below, and please do give me a thumbs up. Thank you ever so much for watching. See you next time.